And so now we can start now, pretty much with the inauguration. So today's schedule will be we'll go through the inauguration, and then after we go through the inauguration, we will get to the meeting, and the meeting today has some very exciting stuff, which I can't say on this recording because it's going to be public, but we're going to have some very exciting stuff to do with the meeting, which will always be great. All right. So that's the 2025 inauguration. Um, and the first thing we're going to do today is we're going to do the national anthem ceremony. Um, so I will temporarily disable the chat for the ceremony. Okay, there we go. And the national anthem ceremony is it's a shortened version of the national anthem for around 1 minute. So if we will listen and pay respects, if I can execute this correctly. By the way, am I sharing audio? Hold on. Okay, now I'm also sharing audio. Okay, here we go. We will now move on to the next part of the ceremony, which will be my opening speech. Unless Hendrik, do you want to go first?
Nah, you can go first.
Okay, so I will go first. Um, so I'll keep it nice and short, just because, I mean, this ceremony is to inaugurate our two new leaders, which is our new president, Chelsea, and our deputy president, Rosie. It's not for me, it's not for Hendrik, it's not for anyone else here. But I just had a few short words to say before we inaugurate our two new leaders. And that is principally how far we've come in 6 years. Yesterday was our sixth anniversary, which was a huge milestone from when we restored this thing in 2019. We were just, I think Chelsea remembers this too. We were just a group of a few students who had this vague idea of wanting to create a country, wanting to do something better for the world, not knowing how to. It was essentially a glorified role-playing game, but we had a lot of fun until we started getting serious about our territory. We fleshed out what we really meant by our mission and vision, and we started creating an amazing community like people we have today of provisional governors who are really, dedicated to their jobs, who really want to contribute to something more than just themselves. And in Gapla, we're not just creating a country, we're creating a system with, an efficient modern government. We're creating a technologically advanced government. We're creating a meritocracy in terms of employment and education. We're creating small, localized government that serves the needs of its citizens and is master planned for the future. Right by the Danube, which is a beautiful natural landscape on its own, surrounded by Croatian and Serbian forest. And this is the vision we hope to see for our future. And I think that everyone here is contributing to that vision, whether we agree on this election result or whether we do not, whether we agree on politics or party affiliations or we do not. We can all agree that our goal is to create a better world by creating this country. And I think that's why we're all here. So I want to take the time to acknowledge our principles and values before we enter into the ceremony of inaugurating our new leaders. And so that's the few words I have just before the inauguration. I would also ask everyone to remain civil during this celebration. This is a celebration of our two candidates who were inaugurated, but it's also a celebration of a nation as a whole, not just of their ideas, but of Gapla's ideas. So once again, I would like to request that you remain civil during this ceremony. Thank you. All right, we'll be moving on. Okay, so we have the inauguration of the president ready. Um, I actually want to do this in a slightly different format um, than I've used to been doing. Um, okay. So, Chelsea, do you want to give a speech afterwards? You don't have to because I didn't warn you about it. Um,
You mean like at the end?
yes.
Okay, yeah, I can do
Yeah.
that.
And would you like to swear or affirm?
I'll just say it for.
Yeah, okay. Um, so we have your new updated official portrait here, which is pretty cool. I cropped this at the last minute, um, and this was taken like, just a few days ago, so that's pretty impressive. We have a fresh portrait for the inauguration. So if you would repeat after me, I, Chelsea Chen,
I, Chelsea Chen,
do solemnly, sincerely, and truly declare and affirm
do solemnly, sincerely, and truly declare and affirm
that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance
that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance
to the Federated States of Gapla, its provisional charter, and its mission, vision, and values,
to the Federated States of Gapla, its provisional charter, and its mission, vision, and values.
as I faithfully execute the office of the President of the Federated States of Gapla,
As I faithfully execute the office of the President of the Federated States of Gapla,
taking this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion.
taking this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion.
Congratulations, you've just been inaugurated as the second President of the Federated States of Gapla. Would you like to deliver a speech?
Yeah. So starting off, I want to really thank everyone here who has been making Gapla what it is. Um, I want to really commend all of our efforts in this inauguration and all of our policies and really in all of these meetings. I know that for a lot of us, this timing is a bit weird. And to get up at this time and come here and bring like your all of your efforts and just a clear mind dedicated to helping Gapla and making beneficial policies, I really appreciate that. And I thank you for putting me in this position. So I will personally confirm to you guys and promise to you guys that I'll do my best in this job. I really want to see Gapla shine, and I really want to help us achieve the most we can do. And I think we have some wonderful people in the positions that they need to be in, and I think we can really be an efficient and overall great government. Thank you guys.
Thank you for the speech. We will now move on to the ceremonial proceedings. As the president of GAPLA, you have the right to bear the seal of the president and the presidential flag, which is also the flag of the executive branch. We also have a presidential anthem, which you are entitled, and we will play it to celebrate your inauguration. So if you'll give me a moment. Now we can move on to the deputy presidential ceremony, which is the second half of the ceremony. And I'd like to remind Hendrik to prepare your speech as you'll be going after the inauguration of the deputy president and her speech if she chooses to give one. Um, Rosie, can I confirm that you're ready for the ceremony to begin?
Yes, thank you.
All right. All right, we have your latest official portrait on here. Would you like to swear or affirm? Excuse me?
Affirm, please.
All right. Please repeat after me. I, Amalia Battle Cordova,
I, Amalia Battle Cordova,
do solemnly, sincerely, and truly declare and affirm
do solemnly, sincerely, and truly declare and affirm
that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Federated States of Gapla,
that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Federated States of Gapla,
its provisional charter and its mission, vision, and values,
its provisional charter and its mission, vision, and values,
as I faithfully execute the office of the Deputy President of the Federated States of Gapla,
as I faithfully execute the office of the Deputy President of the Federated States of Gapla,
taking this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion.
taking this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion.
Congratulations, you've been inaugurated as the 10th Deputy President of the Federated States of Gapla. Would you choose to deliver a speech?
Yes, sure. Um, I just want to say I'm super honored to be selected to be a part of this and just to be part of Gapla in general. It's really been just the highlight of um my year, really. So thank you guys so much for having me, and I really want to help the president achieve the goals of really just seeing Gapla thrive and become a place where people can congregate and share with each other to create a better future. So thank you guys so much.
Thank you for your brief remarks. Now, usually at this point, we play also short excerpts from the anthems of each sending school. That is what we usually do in smaller scale inaugurations. Um, Unfortunately, I was not able to find like a school like song for Sage Hill, unless Chelsea has one at the last minute that she could send me. Um,
No, I don't think we have a school song.
okay, it's fine. Neither does OHS, but I just use Stanford's because I mean it's the parent institution, so it kind of makes sense. So we're going to be playing an excerpt from the school song of the Leland Stanford Junior University. All right, we'll now move on to the closing speech. Um, and this will be delivered by Hendrik. So, yep, who is our Minister of Architecture and serves as the Gaplan Ambassador to Estonia. So, thank you very much. You may begin.
Yes. I just want to clarify that it's for like Gapla's birthday, you know?
I mean, this inauguration is taking place one day after Gapla's anniversary, so I think it would be very fitting. So don't worry about that.
Yeah. Gapla may be a small nation, and while freedom is often seen as a privilege, our strength lies in unity. We are like the Roman Empire, which began as a small Greek city-state and rose to become one of the greatest empires in history. Like them, we too have the potential to grow. Take, for example, the first fighters for Estonian freedom. Weren't they merely high school students who took up arms against the Red Army in the name of equality and the right for all Estonian citizens to be free? We are no different, a group of high school students who dare to build a nation. We may not become strong and powerful overnight, but neither did Rome. With patience and determination, our time will come. Gapla is not just another country. It is a vision, a beacon of fairness and justice, striving to uplift all of mankind. Long live Gapla and long live the prince.
Thank you very much, and congratulations to Chelsea and Rosie for becoming the second president and 10th deputy president of the Federated States of Gapla. It was an honor to be present at your inauguration, as well as the other members that are here today celebrating your new position. We will now close the ceremony with a short excerpt from the National March. All right. Thank you for attending the inauguration. It was wonderful to have you all here. And now I will um, end the formal ceremony. We can have a few minutes to chat before we can go into the final meeting.